Hello, I'm Plisket. This is my content, and today I want to talk about Persona again. But not just Persona 4, but also Persona 5. And to be more specific, I want to talk about making the transition from Persona 5 back to Persona 4 and just some of the things that I've noticed. And none of these are criticisms. It's basically just a fun little video where I just kind of list some of the little observations, and maybe this will help other people decide if they want to explore the Persona series some more, especially the people that were introduced thanks to Persona 5, except for you Switch people. Before I begin, I would like you guys to consider hitting that like button if you want to see more Persona content, and hopefully by the end of this video, you actually will hit that button. First up, I noticed the decrease in attack types. Persona 4 only has a single type for physical hits and 6 magical elements. That's only 7 types compared to Persona 5's 10. Yeah, this isn't really a big deal, but I have to admit I prefer more attack types, not just for a player standpoint, but for the developers. More attack types mean more strategies to throw at the player, making for a harder yet more satisfying experience. Plus I kind of missed, popping shadows full of bullets. The baton pass. Man, I didn't think I would miss that mechanic as much as I do. Being able to take advantage of one enemy's weakness and then passing your turn to another party member so you can take advantage of a different enemy's weakness with their attack. It just made combat so much smoother, and I really miss that. And you feel like a strategic mastermind. Boring dungeons. Like Persona 3, Persona 4 has randomly generated dungeons. However, like Persona 5, each one is unique and personalized for the individual that you're saving or what it's supposed to represent. But Persona 5's handcrafted dungeons they're just way better and a lot more memorable. Sneaking. Encountering enemies in both games works basically the same. You get close enough to shadows without them noticing you, and then you hit them, gaining a turn advantage in battle. If you're seen, you'll be attacked, but you can still prevent it by hitting it before it hits you first. However, if the enemy hits you, they get the advantage. Difference being that in Persona 5 just feels very clunky, and in Persona 5, it kind of feels cheap, but it works better. Lack of concrete deadlines. I actually messed up and didn't save Yuki-chan in time because the deadlines in Persona 4 can be a little cryptic, where in Persona 5, it tells you the exact date in which you have to steal the heart of the individual. So yes, I'm a dumbass, but this is just a warning for people going from Persona 4 after having played Persona 5. Streamlined battle menus. Oh my god, they're so much better in Persona 5. And really any JRPG I've ever played. And a few times in my current playthrough of Persona 4, I've hit the triangle button, which in Persona 5 is how you bring up your Persona skills, but in Persona 4 it does an auto attack, so yeah, watch out for that. And last, but certainly not least, the social link abilities, or rather the lack thereof, in Persona 4. I'm actually kind of on the fence about whether this is an upgrade or a downgrade. In Persona 5, you gain certain abilities after advancing confidants, such as the ability to switch out party members during combat. And the only reason I know that ability exists is because I just happened to see it in gameplay of Persona 5. But by the time I had seen that, I was too far into the game to actually gain that ability. So it's kind of effing annoying, but in Persona 4 you don't have to worry about it. And that's my list of things that I've noticed about Persona 4 after completing Persona 5. So, be sure to tell me the stuff you've noticed, unless, you're a Switch owner and, you haven't gotten to play Persona 5. Be sure to hit that like thumb, and to poke my button. Be sure to check out my Persona 5 review and my Persona 4 Golden stream that is being streamed everywhere streams are being streamed. And be sure to do everything I told you to be sure to do, because I'm your mother, and I said to be sure.
You try to run me through. Hold on. Think again. Don't you know what you're starting? But I'm sure we got a clue how bad this will go. No. So more heart, and as you look to the horizon, not a cloud, but the stormy weather's going to come. Seems like it's worked out of nowhere all around. Views are not quite what you foretold. You'll never see it coming. You see that my mind is Too fast for eyes. You're done in by the time it hits you. It's your last surprise. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I got that part. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh my God. Ooh.